Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Josh2, and thanks for watching this video of Crysis 2 in-depth perk description and overview. We got a whole lot to go through. I hope you guys don't mind the long video. There's just so many perks in this game. I want to try to describe them all to you. There's 3 levels of each perk. There is a stealth, armor, and power perk. Just like, you know, Call of Duty thing, they have 3 different perks, but all the different tiers have different amounts of perks. So I'm going to go over all of them for you. You can kind of see what they do, but I'm going to try to explain them the best I can. Some of them are almost copies of Call of Duty games, but for the most part, they are very individual. And in a later video, I'm going to be going over some useful builds that you can be using to utilize the best perks and guns in the game. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave me a comment down below on what you want to see upcoming next, other than the builds that I said about before. And yeah, if you want to see more Crysis videos, let me know. Alright, first up on the perk list is Air Stomp, one of the cooler moves to do. Level 1 is simply performing a powerful downward attack while in air, and it is an AoE attack. Level 2 is no fall damage, kind of like Commando Pro from Modern Warfare 2. And level 3 is faster recovery from Air Stomp attacks. So if you are an Air Stomper, then level 3 is going to be awesome for you. Next up is Threat Tracer, and actually I think from level 1 this is a pretty powerful perk because you get to see where incoming bullets are coming from. For level 2 you get to see incoming grenades, and level 3 you get to see nearby explosions all right through walls, windows, kind of things like that, and it gives you a real sense of what all is going on around you. Up next is the proximity alarm, which basically tells you whenever someone is getting close to you. It's just like having a heartbeat sensor but inside of your nanosuit. Level 1 is like a smaller sound that you will get, and level 2 is increased, and level 3 is the maximum audio sound that you will get when someone's around you. Really, this thing is the exact same perk 3 times, except a little louder for each level that you go up while using it. Next up is Armor Enhance, and in my opinion, one of the best perks inside of the armor category, and it's going to reduce the drain speed of the armor while you're in armor mode, of your energy while you're in armor mode. Level 2 increases your movement speed because you do slow down while moving. And number 3 is going to protect against the nanosuit jammer bonuses. And that one really just kind of tags along, but really, to be honest, this perk I think is going to be one of the staples, as it is just so powerful, and armor mode in general is just one of those things you have to use in the game. Next up is the nanosuit recharge, and it will recharge your health more quickly if you do happen to run out of armor. Level 2 will faster suit energy recharge, which is always nice because you rely on energy for everything in this game. And level 3 is a shorter delay before the health starts recharging. Now this, I think, is another very powerful first tier perk. Along with Armor Enhance, you know, these two might compete against each other, because this one I think I might use really just for level 2 benefits as well as level 1, but it just seems like an all-around good perk. Next up is the detonation delay, and although I hate to say it, I find that this is going to be probably one of the least used perks in the game. It would delay the detonation of nearby enemy grenades, devices like that, explosives, and gives you an extra defense against missile attacks, which I'm assuming is for the rocket launcher kind of thing. Really, I don't see myself really using this perk too much because it just seems like Armor Enhance or Nano Recharge could be a lot better than this. Again, another very useful perk as a tier 1 energy transfer will allow you to restore energy with each kill. Now level 2 restores additional energy like you didn't have enough to begin with, and number 3 will restore your energy to full with each kill. Now I'm going to be going over some builds of Crysis 2 that I think are going to be really good for different types of playstyles in upcoming videos. Energy transfer is definitely going to be one to keep in mind, and if you're a rusher or any type of person that loves to be cloak all the time, stealth all the time, I just said the same thing, armor mode I mean all the time, this is going to probably be one of the main perks for you. Now let's take a look at some of the stealth modules. The first one we look at is Stealth Enhance, which will decrease the time it takes to go in and out of stealth mode, followed by level 2 of No Shadow. That's an easy way to see people that are in stealth mode if you don't want to use your heat-seeking vision, and reduces the energy strain while in stealth mode. Another big thing, because while sprinting, running, things like that in stealth mode, it will easily drain your energy down to nothing and makes you have to walk everywhere, which can get pretty annoying, so this is a very good perk to start out with. Next up is Blind Spot, and it's basically like a counter UAV and or cold-blooded and or ghost from the Call of Duty games that will provide protection against the maximum radar, which is the UAV or spy plane. Provides protection against enemy tagging Not quite sure what that is as of right now, but you also can become less visible to enemies during nanovision, which is like the heat-seeking mode, thermal mode kind of thing that you can activate on your nano suit. Alright, now welcome to Ninja Pro. Basically what Covert Ops does is reduces the sound of footsteps. Level 2 provides protection against the Ceph airstrike bonus, which is also very cool. This almost ties into Cold-Blooded as well from the Call of Duty series, and enemy footsteps are louder, so it is like Ninja Pro from Black Ops and or Ninja and then Sitrep Pro from Modern Warfare 2. Maybe a useful second tier perk. We'll have to see how this one turns out. Alright, next up we have Jammer, and you can basically compare this to either the Jammer device in Black Ops or the Scrambler perk in Modern Warfare 2, and it will scramble the radar of enemies within range. Level 2 provides protection against an enemy radar jammer attack, which is also the kill streak that you can get on most maps, and scrambles the radar of enemies within an increased range. So level 3 actually increases your range. By how much it increases it, I do not know for sure. We're gonna have to wait and see until I actually get to this perk, if I do decide to get to this perk, to see how far the range does increase in fact. Alright, next up is Tracker, and this will highlight the footsteps of nearby enemies. Level 2 will highlight the footsteps direction, and level 3 will increase the frequency of the enemy routes. Basically, if you need to follow someone, you can see where they've went, even if they have, you know, the stealth perk on where you can't tell where, like when they're walking up next to you, you can easily follow them, even if they're, you know, a couple feet in front of you or just a couple inches. So a good way to keep up with someone if they are trying to run away from you. Now, Cloak Tracker seems like it can be pretty good, but I'm still questioning on it. It will identify when a nearby enemy goes into stealth mode, and level 2 will increase the visibility of cloaked enemies. Level 3 will furthermore increase the visibility of cloaked enemies. I really think that this perk is just good for level 2 and 3. Obviously, level 3 you want to get to the quickest, but I think that, you know, the first perk, the first level is nice, but really this perk is great for the full end third level of the skill that you can use. Now, right now, I think is the first time that we come across a sniper-oriented perk, and that's Visor Enhanced, and it will highlight enemies through your weapon scopes, which means you can barely see it here in the preview. They will glow like a reddish color. Level 2 will provide protection against flashbang grenades, which I find to be very useful, kind of like Tac Mask Pro from Black Ops, and level 3 reduces the energy cost of nanovision, which, believe it or not, nanovision is, I think, one of the greatest suit abilities in the game. Snipers should be using it all the time, and what we're going to see here is the combination with the third tier perk. You guys are going to really like this. Snipers, I know that a lot of people have said bad things about snipers, but believe me, once you have to see what goes on between all these different perk combinations and how well some of these combine with each other, you're going to feel that snipers are actually a pretty important role in the game. Now it is time for the final tier perks. It is, first up, Side Pack is going to be essentially Scavenger Pro for the most part. You will be able to carry an additional magazine of ammunition in your primary weapon. Level 2 will allow you to carry an additional grenade or explosive. And level 3 is actually pretty cool. It will allow you to put on an additional attachment onto your primary weapon, which is very useful for some of the assault rifles that have holograms and you still want your sight to be on there as well. Now, another perk that's just about directly proportional to other Call of Duty games is Point Fire Enhanced. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to be like Steady Aim. Level 1 increases, or rather decreases, your spread for your primary weapons. Level 2 is for your secondary weapons, and really, this perk is good for level 3. Those mounted machine guns that you guys will love to use. If not, you should be using them because they're freaking amazing. It will decrease the spread even more so for those mounted machine guns, and I think we already know that those are like a 2-hit kill. Even through armor, they just blast through everything, and they're such a fun thing to carry around. Now really, this perk is one of the most powerful perks that I have seen / played with in the game. It is Aim Enhance. I use this all the time during the demo. It decreases the weapon recoil while aiming down sights, and yes, this might sound overpowered, but believe me, I'm going to explain everything about these third tier perks and why I do not think it is here at the end of the video. It will reduce the aim shake from explosions and increase mobility when aiming down the sights. That means if you're moving while you're aiming down the sights, all that is increased. Very, very good perk. This is going to be great for SMGs if you're, you know, an aim down the sight type of person for SMGs, or you can use the Point Fire Enhance if you're just more of a hip spread for SMGs. Next up is Weapon Pro, aka Sleight of Hand. It will increase your reloading, faster aiming down sights, and faster switching between weapons. This one is really a big old mess for me because I love the aiming down the sights, I love the reloading, and just like in Black Ops, I love Scout Pro, and switching between your primary and secondary weapons can sometimes make a world of difference. And this is gonna definitely be one in my book to consider sometimes when I'm playing. Alright, next up we have Loadout Pro, and this might seem to be one of the things that might annoy me. It will allow you to carry an additional primary weapon in place of your secondary, and yes, there are launchers in this game. It removes the weight penalty from weapon attachments. Yes, different weapon attachments do cause different weights to be added to your character. It increases the mobility speed when carrying heavy weapons. This includes the mounted ones, such as the mounted machine gun, things like that, the light machine gun, whatnot. This is going to seem to be a bit of a problem in my book because people will obviously go with something like an assault rifle SMG for their short range, and then for clearing off points, they're going to carry their tubes / grenade launchers with them. This might seem to be the only thing that really kills me. I know a lot of people complain about the stealth, the armor mode. I think this is going to be the main thing I have to complain about this game, but the only thing I have to complain about this game. Be ready to say welcome back to Double Tap Rapid Fire. Will increase your fire rate on primary weapons, secondary weapons, and then mounted weapons. This is going to be definitely fun for you guys that are Mr. Bullets, like to shoot all those weapons all around. You might be able to combine this with another perk from a different tier. As far as I know, this is only good by itself, but really, again, having that mounted machine gun firing much more quickly than what it normally does is going to be completely overkill and completely awesome if you ask me. Alright, I already know that this is already my favorite. Mobility Enhance is like Marathon Pro, and in all the Call of Duty games, I love Marathon Pro. I really can't say that in Black Ops I do use Tac Mask Pro over Marathon Pro, but the ability to reduce energy drain from sprinting and jumping, increase ledge grabbing speed, and faster firing after sprinting is just the rushing class that I love, combined with the other perk that will increase your energy every time you kill someone. These two perks alone are going to make a great class. Keep that in mind because, yeah, very quick in this game, it can be a very big advantage over someone else that is taking the game very slow. Alright, finally, the last perk that we're going over is the one that many people cried about when the game came out. Oh, I don't want to go after all these dog tags. Well, here you go. Retriever automatically collects dog tags for you from killed enemies. Level 2, support bonuses required. Take 1 less dog tags, so that's hardline for you. And then they remain longer in the air. UAVs, the Ceph gunship, things like that, they remain longer. So, if you guys want to risk everything else in this tier of perks, like, this tier is just a game changer for any type of perk that you choose. It is just completely changing the way that you have to play the game. Snipers also included. This is going to be a good perk for you. Retriever is the way to go, so if you don't want to go chasing after dog tags, then put Retriever on and then you're good to go. Alright guys, well thanks again for watching my video of the Crysis 2 in-depth description and overview looking at all 3 levels of the perks. Now again, you can easily look at this yourself in the link down below in the description. Also, you can find out how to achieve all of these perk levels via in-game as well. I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to level up all the perks, and then you get to use them to their fullest potential. So let me know what you guys would like to see as far as Crysis 2. I'm also, I'm willing to put up single-player, multiplayer gameplay. I know Crytek is working on a couple things to resolve some of the bugs for PC, but other than that, if you guys would like to see some certain builds of some type, let me know what combination of perks I should do, and I'll try my best to get them as soon as possible. So thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.